Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we are doing the DAZN preview for the Haney versus Prograis DAZN pay-per-view main event that's taking place this Saturday, December 9th. Before we get into that, if you could smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get as I continue to build my channel here. So, we're only going to talk about the two fights. There is a women's title fight opening the telecast, and then there's also a Hector Tanahara, I think is the guy's name, is fighting later on. And he's a pretty decent fighter himself. He's fighting in the second one. But I'm only going to talk about the co-feature and the main event. So we start with the co-feature that's Montana Love against Liam Paro in a 140-pound junior welterweight title, tilt right here. As these two guys are gonna show, who's getting back in the mix, because you got Love, who was kind of rolling until last year when he lost by a disqualification, suffered the first loss of his career. He's 18-1-1, but he had knocked out knocked out the year prior in 2021, had knocked out Ivan Barianchik, and he had really thrown himself into the top 10, and then that loss to Steve Spark last year by an 8th round DQ really hurt him, and was a major setback, and he hasn't fought since that. That was in November of last year. Then you got Liam Paro, who's 23-0, 14 knockouts, and he's a southpaw from Australia. He enters this fight he was supposed to be the guy that was supposed to challenge Regis Prograis back in June, when Prograis had to go and fight Danielito Zorrilla instead. And Paro really hasn't done much. He hasn't fought since October of last year either. He hasn't fought anybody credible that I can see on his resume. And he's undefeated. He has a reach advantage here over Love. And he's got about a half-inch height advantage. I think he's got about a 4-inch reach, a 3-inch reach advantage, I believe. So he enters this fight, really taking on the best fighter of his career, but he realistically hasn't been in a 10 or 12 rounder. I saw he won a split decision a couple years ago in 2021. Well, his only fight last year was was his last one in October, where he got a first-round knockout win. So this guy hasn't went very deep, and he doesn't have the experience that Montana Love has. And Montana Love's a very talented fighter, it's the one thing we knew. He can box and he can punch. We knew that already. And now he's heading into this one trying to bounce back against this Liam Paro, and I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to get in there, and I got him dominating Liam Paro and stopping him in the middle to later rounds, but it could go to the scorecards. We'll see. Liam Paro, if he's the real deal, he's going to show it against Montana Love, because again, Montana Love is a very talented fighter. But then the main event, you got Regis Prograis defending the WBC 140-pound title against Devin Haney, the former undisputed lightweight champion of the world, who's moving up for his first time here at 140. Haney last week gave up all his world titles officially at 135, saying that 140 is going to be his home now. I think that set a sense of comfortability for Devin Haney. And in a way that kind of makes him feel more confident that he's going to win this fight, which I already think he does feel that way. Regis Prograis, at his age, he really needs this win. I also did a breakdown on this video a couple weeks back. Go check it out. But again, Regis Prograis really needs a win here, because he's on the block. He's on the chopping block right now. He's older. He's about 34, and a win means everything for him in this fight. He needs to hold on to this world title, or at the very least, go toe-to-toe with Devin Haney and not lose by a wide decision or a one-sided fight. But Devin Haney's a tough boxer, and Prograis is going to have his hands full. I think they're about the same height, but Devin Haney has like a 4-inch reach advantage, and I think he's going to use that to outbox Regis Prograis in this fight. I see him winning a clear decision, but I wouldn't be surprised if Prograis makes it close, and I really wouldn't be surprised if Prograis catches him with something big as well and hurts Devin Haney. Devin Haney has been hurt before, by Lomachenko and by Jorge Linares. So Prograis hits harder than both those guys. If Prograis can catch him, it could be all she wrote, but that's the problem. I think he's going to have a tough time catching him. And Haney, I think, is going to fill his weight out in this fight. I really do. I think he's been, squeezing down to 135 for a while. And I think that's why he made the decision, even though there's good fights to be made at 135. I think that's why he made the decision to drop the belts and come straight after the world title. So, I mean, the world title at 140 with not holding on to any other belt. So that's pretty much it. That's what I got. That's my Prograis versus Haney DAZN pay-per-view preview that's taking place this Saturday, December 9th on DAZN pay-per-view. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.